This is the deluxe version of UFO 50 that arrived the other day, so I'm going to open it up and see what's inside it. And UFO 50 is a collection of 50 games that were made by such people as Derek Yu, the creator of Splunky, or Moppin, the creator of Downwell, and some other devs. And they made it in Game Maker, which is an engine that I've played around with a bit. And the idea is based on those compilations that were around in the 80s that were often unlicensed, such as Cassette 50 or Action 52, or Maxivision, in which Hulk Hogan and some other wrestlers shielded in a very bizarre video.
I'm the expert at tough challenges. 30 games, 1 cartridge, what power, intense play, Maxivision. It's incredible, dudes.
So speaking of wrestling, wrestlers have this thing called kayfabe, where there's this understanding between everyone working in wrestling that they're going to pretend that it's real and pretend that all the characters are not acting. It's all real. And I think there's something similar happening here, where these games are presented as though they were real games made in the 80s. They even have fictional devs in the credits here, I believe, even though we know who made them. And the games are shown to say what year they came out on. I think that's fun. There's that metafiction of this was real, even though you know it's not. You know it was made this very recently. And, well, 2024 to 25, Mossmouth. But, you know, let's pretend that it's all real and they were made then, and this was a compilation that came out back then in the 80s, and it was actually good. I think there's even a fake computer system, a series of computers that this supposedly came out on. So this is fun. Let's have a look. It's got a little 3.5-inch floppy disk drive on there. Little sticker, too cute. Okay, let's open it. There is the game. 50 games in one. Okay. And it comes with the UFO Companion with brainy alien guy. Strategies, maps, tips, tricks, secrets revealed. This reminds me of those companion books that used to come for the Nintendo Entertainment System that I had back in, I think, the late 80s or the early 90s. And they were my Bible. This is like a recreation of that, but for this fictional system. Play Forever. It's produced by UFO Companion. I love this. This is quality. You know, it's quite sad. This is quite timely. It's quite sad that Sony's shutting down physical media production soon at the time of this video, when you're going to miss out on so much stuff like this if there really is no more physical media anymore. Look at that. There's tips for all the different games in it. Caramel Combat Ants. This looks great. Little comic books. That reminds me of the comic books that they did on those Atari games or Mortal Kombat comic books. This is cool. Fist Hell. Yep, there's so much in here. Grimstone. I think Grimstone is an RPG, sort of like Final Fantasy, an 8-bit RPG, but in the Wild West. Look at that. And the map. That is brilliant. Magic Garden, Mortal 2. Is there a Mortal 1? Kit Club. There's all different types of genres in here too, so that's going to be interesting to explore. Maps. Yeah, see, that's like when I bought the original Legend of Zelda game for the NES, and it came with a map. You open up what left of physical media there is these days, and there's never an instruction manual. It's quite depressing. Oh look, little stickers of characters, little pig dog characters. I guess they're from one of the games. Distributed by UFO Soft, 1989. So that's what I'm talking about. That's the metafiction I love with this. What's this? This is a map. Add lower route. Looks like what's meant to be game dev notes. Hand drawn. I don't know what game that's for. Too easy fix. Anyway, I will find out when I go through that. What else? So that's all that's in the box. There's the stickers. This little game dev notes, stickers, the book, which is amazing. That's just, I'm going to pour through that. That's fantastic. I love it when devs do that, and they put all these little trinkets in it. Oh, there's something else here. What is this? LX Star. Collecting fish eggs could add fish champions. Mr. Biggs. So it's like a newspaper or newsletter. Oh yeah. That's right. There would be games or companies back in the day that had newsletters, mailbag. My friend said she found a secret room in Mooncat, but won't tell me where. Dinesh G, age 9. That's great. See, I just love that. What's on the horizon? Here's a inside scoop on new titles. Ooh. Photo Mum and Warp Tank. Yeah, that is fantastic. And mailbag, small talk, drawings from Opal Y, age 9. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, let's open that. The actual game, UFO 50. This is for the Switch 1. But it is available on Steam as well. But you can get all this stuff for that. It's the great thing of physical games. I think you're really missing something without physical. We really will be missing something without physical media. I hope that doesn't actually happen. UFO 50. Okay. And there's more in here. There's the game cartridge here. And what's here in a little plastic baggie is some more stickers. Mooncat. I don't understand what all these are about yet because I haven't played the games, but I will. That's nice. And download the original soundtrack. And there's a code there. What else? There's this pull-out thing. Pilot your way to fun. Oh, right. So this is the LX. This is the fictional computer. It even looks sort of like a Famicom or a Vectrex, where it's got a screen in it. And of course, this computer didn't actually exist. LX3, now bundled with Campanella and the Big Bell Race. LX kind of reminds me of Sega's different iterations. The LX, what was the SG1? Introducing the LX3. So I guess that the different games that were made for different systems from the LX1, 2, 3 would gradually have better graphics. UFO Soft has games. This reminds me of those Nintendo pullouts that you'd get with NES games. That is very cool. And now this is a disc. Is it? Well, not a disc, but it's in the shape of a 3.5-inch disc. Is this meant to be a... Oh yeah, okay, so this is meant to be a system that had 3.5-inch discs. As you can see the disc drive there. I was thinking it'd be carts like the NES, but not discs. Okay, well, obviously the system never existed, but let's pretend that it did. And see, there's the little plastic joints in Switch cartridges, which are supposed to contain things like this, but often is the case they have nothing, and that's very disappointing. Yeah, and there's an ad for Barbuta. Okay, yeah, I've heard that's one of the games in it. Anyway, this is a fantastic package, and I'm going to look through this and look through the games. So yeah, support physical media, and this looks really fun. Okay, thanks for watching. Have you played it? Are there any games on here that are your favorite? Let me know, because I'm going to play it now and I'm curious. Okay, bye.